What's going on, everyone? Gilman with Wellthy Stocks back with another Palantir update video, ticker symbol PLTR, where we'll take a look at how Palantir stock traded today, some key support and resistance levels that we have coming up, and based on that, what we think the future of the stock could look like. So real quick, if you enjoy videos like this, hit that like button down below, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and comment what your position in Palantir is, if you're long-term bullish, bearish, or you're not participating because you think it's too volatile of a stock and it's too new for you. Either way, I'd love to chat with you guys down in the comment section. So let me hit record and we will get right into it. So as we can see, another red day for Palantir, down another 97 cents, which is 3.78%, and then slightly down after hours. Compared that to the major indexes, we've got the NASDAQ down 0.38%, the Dow down 54 points, which is 0.18%, and then the S&P down 0.19% as well. So all the major indexes were red, but as we could see, Palantir was relatively weak compared to all of them. So what we see was, let's go back to where we closed yesterday. We closed in the low 25s. And then we saw a little bit of a push up pre-market that faded pretty fast. We bounced off of this level that we've got right here in the 25.39s, and then pushed up. So as we could see, made a high of 26.18 for the day, and then we got a pretty nasty looking selling off from 26.18 to the mid 24s, 24.50s rather. Pushed up, couldn't quite make it to VWAP. Then we made another low of 24.34. Pushed up, made above VWAP, and then this level that we have in the 25.39s, we struggled to really break that, as you could see right here. And then we broke below VWAP, and then it was relative weakness throughout the course of the day. So from this point on, in the mid 25s to kind of the end of the day, was a sell-off, not really being able to hold this level as support, not really able to bounce off VWAP as well. So now let's take a look at what this means for the stock moving forward. So in yesterday's video, we were talking about this as well, but we've got some levels of support and resistance on the chart. The first one being the 24. So if we let's look at two scenarios, right? One we push up, one we push down. If we push up, this level 25.39 is the first level that I'm looking at for the stock to recapture and get above. I think before that, it could act as a little bit of a resistance, as it did kind of here in the second hourly candle on the day. But I think once we break above it, it should act as a little bit of a support. And then if we keep going, then I see the 26.82 acting as a potential resistance point, and then 28. So those are the levels I'm watching if we move up. Now, if we move down, we've got this 24.08 level that should hopefully hold up as pretty good support, as it did kind of back here. And then we've kind of got another one in the mid 23s as well. Let me draw that on here in case we start to visit those levels sometime soon, right? I think that should, let me move it down just a tad here, right? So no, still not perfect. Let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. Kind of the 23.60. So first level of support, 24.08. Then we've got the 23.60s. So let me zoom out a little. There we go. Perfect. And if we go over here, right, 24.08, then 23.62 on the downside. Let's take a look at the indicators that we typically look at. So, this isn't looking too pretty on the hourly chart, as we see. We're getting rejected. Let me get rid of the VWAP now. We're getting rejected by the 8 EMA on the hourly, repeatedly since kind of this huge red candle yesterday. So that's definitely not a good sign. On the daily chart, though, what we see is, it might be better to get rid of these drawings for a second. Yesterday, when I made the video, we were bouncing off the 21 EMA, talked about what I wanted to see, and that it holding that 21 EMA, using it as a level of support potentially. But we clearly broke below that, so the next level that we have down there is the 34 EMA, which kind of really nicely coincides with that mid 23s level we have. So I'm looking again for the stock to recapture the 21 EMA, which is at 25.55. That's my goal for the stock, kind of to do that in the next day or two, hopefully, if it turns around. If it doesn't, then I'm watching this 34 EMA to hopefully hold up as good support, which is down at 23.50. If we go to the hourly chart though, and I get rid of this indicator, actually, let me finish off with the indicators. On the 4-hour chart, if we take a look at the moving average, what we will see is, we're also below these levels. So I want to see it kind of capture that. Let me go back to my drawings here for a second and get rid of the indicators, and I will show you guys what I see. So if we take a look at this wedge that's sort of forming, what we see is we are at the bottom of this kind of wedge. So if we keep dropping tomorrow, I think that this wedge could potentially be done. But if it starts to head up, then I'm looking for this wedge pattern to hold in the next couple of days. And then we could see a little bit of a push after the end of that kind of wedge pattern, if you will. So this line coming down, this line going up on the hourly chart. We'll see if that holds, right? That is really dependent on, we see a green day tomorrow, hopefully, getting into the 25.39. But if not, like I said, we've got, the EMA, we've got the 24 level as support and the 24.08 and also the 34 EMA at 23.50. So if we see another red day tomorrow, really hoping for the stock to turn around. It's a second, or rather third red day in a row, third decent red day in a row. So hopefully we start to see it turn around. So first day bounced off 8, second day was bouncing off the 21 EMA, and then the third day, broke below that. So we'll kind of see how that goes, and how the stock decides to really move from here on out. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys are doing with Palantir, if you are in it, or what your thoughts are, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. Let's remember to be a bit better every single day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time.